Yo, what's up? Today I'm gonna be talking about the my top three most underrated archetypes in 2K18. So yeah, let's just hop into it. First of all, I'd just like to say leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, because last video we got like 100 views and that was pretty crazy. So I just wanted to mention that I appreciate that, and that I'm really grateful for it. And I'm definitely thankful. But yeah, let's just hop into it. So top three most underrated archetypes in 2K18 in my opinion, because so far there's been a lot of archetypes that people have been hyping up and gassing up a lot. So these are just the archetypes that I think are you know just slept on right now, just majorly slept on. So yeah, just let me know if you agree in the comments below. But yeah, let's just hop right into it. So at number three, I gotta say it is a point forward. Well, I guess just a playmaker slasher, because now I think this is OP for a lot of reasons. Because you're gonna have a good off the dribble three, you're gonna have a good standing three, and by good I mean like 60s. But like you'll be hitting it wide open in the corner if you have hot zones and your badges, which I'm sure you're gonna have at least some bronze. So people don't really take into consideration in the game, because so many people have been saying like, oh, with a 60 standing shot three, you're only going to hit 25% wide open. But I don't think they're really taking into consideration the hot zones and badges, because badges are really going to help. And I'm assuming hot zones will. I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong with that, but I'm definitely assuming that they will, and badges will definitely help. I can tell you that right now. So that's gonna be really slept on, because you're probably gonna be able to speed boost like 6, 7, and under, and you're going to be able to dunk on people. You're not going to have a bad jump shot, and you're going to be super athletic. So you're definitely going to be, just I don't know, just fast, everything. It's a good overall build, and especially if you're looking to have some fun, that's going to be a very good build. I think it's the playmaker first, like playmaker primary and slasher secondary, that's going to be the best. But it could also work the other way around. It really depends on how you want to play and which way you want to focus on more, on the park, pro-am, whatever. Number two, I had to go with a center, just because I felt like I have some centers that watch, and maybe you just want to know some centers that are definitely being slept on. I've seen a little bit about centers. Not a lot of people care about centers, so they don't really upload videos on them. But I know that centers are going to be a big part of the game, because every team's going to need a center, and a lot of them are very good. But I have to say, probably the best one in my opinion is a post score primary, rebounder secondary, because you're going to be able to have probably like 80 to 90s post scoring with good rebounding, with a really good mid range, a good layup and dunk. And there are some downsides, like you're not going to have a 3-pointer at all, which you don't really need, especially if you're going to be playing twos. You really don't need that. And you're also very unathletic. You have like no speed. Your lateral quickness is super low. You don't really have much of a steal, but I mean, you're still gonna get the blocks. You're still gonna get the rebounds. You're pretty much a post score from last year, but you're gonna be more balanced, and it's just a really balanced build. But you're gonna be great at post scoring, and a lot of people, I've seen a lot of concerns about the build, because you only really get, I think you get bruiser and brick wall or something like that. But you're gonna get gold post badges, and you're gonna get gold like glass cleaner badges from last year. So it's definitely gonna be a really good build, because honestly, last year if you were a post scorer, gold badges and Hall of Fame badges for post scoring were pretty similar. None of them really stood out too much. Of course, like brick wall and bruiser, those are great badges, but when it comes down to it, like dream like up and under, post spin technician, and drop stepper, they're not really too big of a difference. There's not really much of a big difference between Hall of Fame and gold. So I don't really think you guys should worry about whether or not your post scoring badges are gold or Hall of Fame. I'd worry way more about the rebounding badges, because rebounding is such a big aspect of the game. Now, number one, this is an archetype that I really found myself, and I've seen some people kind of exploiting it like Gento and STG. I've seen some guys actually showing people this build, and now people are actually looking at it and taking a look at it. But in my opinion, it's still underrated because everyone wants to make a sharpshooter, everyone wants to make a point forward, like everything along those lines. Some people want to make a slasher. This, in my opinion, is still slept on. The shot creator primary and playmaking secondary. For point guards and shooting guards, you're gonna get 3 Hall of Fames, and it's a dual archetype. You're gonna get ankle breaker, difficult shots, and tireless scorer, all Hall of Fame. And you're gonna get, I think, 6 or 7, maybe 5. It's 5 plus golds, but you have to keep in mind you're also gonna have those 3 Hall of Fames, so you definitely can't forget about that. And then your stats are super duper balanced. You got like a high 3-pointer, high mid range, and I've seen some gameplay of some shot creators, and off the dribble shots are just as OP as last year. You can green in people's faces if you have your badges in hot zone. So I definitely think it's gonna be the wave, and people are sleeping on it because everyone thinks that sharpshooters and point forwards are just the way to go, especially if you're playing comp. But I'm gonna tell you right now that shot creators are 100% necessary for Pro Am this year, and that they're gonna be really good on Part 2 as long as you know how to use it. So people were sleeping on that build, but it's gonna be good at literally everything. And if it can speed boost, say like that build could speed boost at about 6.5, you're looking at one of the best builds in the game, if not the best build in the game for point guards and shooting guards. As for me, I might make a 6.8 shooting guard, one of those, and if that could speed boost, that would be my build for the entire year. I would just be using that because that build would be insanely OP, and I would definitely love to use that. So anyway, man, that's pretty much it for this one. I don't really got much more to say, but yeah, man, thanks for watching.